Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing a freestyle set on 5XL square nails. Yes, you heard right, 5XL nails. These are really long. So we're starting off by prepping the nails. I'm using some primer. This is just taking the shine off of the nail just so that the gel polish could stick to it better. We're going to do that for all 5 of the nails. I'm only showing 5 nails on camera because it's the same design on both hands. After priming the nails, we're going to go in one time with our base color. Well, the base color is different for some of the nails, but the main colors for this set are orange and green. So we're going over it with orange, first, and this color, I can't remember the name of it, but it's from iGel Beauty. And after each coat, we're going to put it in the UV lamp to cure for about 30 seconds. If you're new here, my name is Shameen, and on this channel I do everything nails and nails related. This freestyle set was done for a client who just gave me the 2 colors that she wanted, and she told me to do whatever I wanted. So yeah, this is my freestyle version of some press-on nails. So this is the base color on the nails, and I left one of them clear, and this clear nail is so that I can do an encapsulated design using butterflies, flowers and glitter. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get a jar of water because we're going to be applying some water decals, and we're keeping with the theme. So we're going to be using orange and green butterflies to decorate the nail with. So how to use water decals, I think I have done some videos before using water decals, but first you cut out what you want, the shape or the particular decal you want to use, and then there's a thin plastic layer on the top of it. You need to take that off first, as you see I'm doing here with the tweezers. Once you get that off, you're going to drop the decal in water for about 10 to 20 seconds, and this just loosens up the decal so that it comes off. So once it stays in there for about 10 to 20 seconds, you could take it off, and then you use your tweezer and you apply it right onto the nail. So I'm just cutting out the green butterflies so that they can go in the water. If you like videos like these, be sure to leave a thumbs up on the video, especially when you see the finished look. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can keep up with my other nail videos. So to get the butterfly off the nail, you simply slide it off with your tweezer and you just place it at the point you want on the nail. And you press it down, make sure it's nice, smooth and flush. So there will be a little water on it remaining. Just make sure and press that out so that you don't have any water bubbles under the nail. So we're just applying the butterflies in different directions onto the nail, and then it will dry naturally, so you can leave it like that. So now we're applying some more decals, but these aren't water decals. These are just regular flower decals and leaves and stuff like that. So to apply these are pretty hard, so you need a good adhesive to hold it down. Today I'm using base gel as my adhesive, so that is what you saw me applying there. And while it's still wet, I'm just going to be placing the decals onto the wet base gel. So I did a flower, then I did some green leaves, you know, anything to make this encapsulated nail really stand out. Next, I'm going in with some mini green butterfly sequins. This will give it a shiny pop of color. So we're doing it in green and some iridescent orange, keeping in mind the color theme that my client wanted, which is orange and green. So we kind of mixing it up and having different shades of orange and green as well. And I apply these while the base gel is still wet. So once we have all our decals and sequins, we went ahead and we cured that, and after it came out of the lamp, there is still a sticky layer left behind by the base gel. So we're just going to be applying some fine glitter onto that sticky layer in between the clear spaces on the nail. So the spaces where it doesn't have any leaves or butterflies, we're just applying some orange and green fine glitter. While that is curing, we're just getting out some sequins for this nail here, and all we're going to do over this nail is a Rhinestone Design. So I laid out the design there, and now we're getting our rhinestone glue gel from Dulce nail sprinkles. And what you're going to do, you're going to take a generous amount of the glue gel and apply it to the center of the nail or where you want your rhinestone design to go. And after that, we're just going to be applying the rhinestones directly onto the wet rhinestone glue gel. So I will check back in. I'm just going to leave you to watch this process. The lighting along with this bright orange polish, it wasn't the best, and you know, we'll have to like thug it out with this terrible, it's like giving a weird hue because of the orange color. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but yeah, I'll check back in and you can just, you know, follow as I put on the rhinestone design. So checking back in briefly here, we have got the bigger rhinestones on, and now it's time to apply the tiny caviar beads while the rhinestone glue is still wetter. So we're just applying that as quickly as we can, and you know, just enhancing design a bit more. So yes, the camera is out of focus now, but you will see the full design properly once we get this nail back into focus. So let's see if we can speed through this. Right, so we see how that design is looking very nice. The caviar beads look great. It looked like it's saying something there. Right, we get it in focus. So we're moving on to the next nail. We ain't top coating yet. We're going on to the next nail, and this nail here is just a French tip. Now I must say I actually had to make a marker for I wanted the smile line to be on the French tip because this nail is very long. As I said in the beginning of the video, it's 5XL, so I needed a marker there to determine where a good spot for the French tip smile line will be. So my hand was actually shaking through this because I can't remember doing French tip on the last 5XL set that I did. So this was a new experience. Fortunately, I mean, trial and error, we will get this French tip done. Once you're satisfied with how the smile line looks, and it took a while, like before I was satisfied with how the smile line was, I will go and fill in the rest of the nail, and then we'll put it to cure in the UV lamp. So smile line looks great, and we have a nice lovely French tip nail, and we just needed the white base to use because we're going over it with the same orange color, and the name of the color is called Aim to Please. I forgot what the name of the color was earlier in the video, but the name of the color again, Aim to Please from iGel Beauty, is a very nice bright orange. So we just fill in the smile line and the borders of the nail, and then we're going in with the polish brush to fill up the rest of the French tip. So after one coat, we put it in the UV lamp to cure for about 30 seconds, and then after that we will go in again with a second coat and cure that for 30 seconds. While that is curing, we're going to encapsulate our clear nail with butterfly decals and flower decals with some clear builder gel from Mia's Secret, and we're making sure to apply a nice hefty amount. This self levels, so once it self levels, we're putting that in the lamp to cure. By that time, the French tip nearly came out, and the design we're going to do on this is a crocodile print design. So this is going to be a texture design. So I am using some of the same orange gel polish and using my dotting tool to create little blobs on the nail that resemble like a crocodile texture print. Usually you're supposed to put on a top coat before you start creating these blobs. I forgot to do it, but what I did do was wipe off the nails so that there was no sticky layer, right? Once we finish with that, we're not curing the nails or where we put the blobs. We're just going to throw some clear acrylic powder directly onto those blobs, making sure to cover them completely. Make sure that acrylic powder soaks up in those blobs of orange polish that you put there, so that we could get a really cool design, and we want the textured print to come out nice and sharp. Okay, so we put that croc print nail to cure, and then this design on this nail is pretty simple. We're using some gold foil to complement the orange polish, random spots of gold foil over the nail, making sure to press it in to be nice and smooth. And then I actually went in with some base gel here and then cured it so it could be a little more sticky for the gold foil to stick onto. And then after that we went in with this deep or this kind of burnt orange I'm looking to say gold foil, but it's orange foil that we put in on the nail as well. This here now is the Crocodile Print nail, so we're just brushing off the excess acrylic powder with a hard brush. It's an old toothbrush, by the way, and you're just wiping off any excess dust from the base of the nail, and we set that aside. This is the encapsulated nail. We just wiped off the sticky layer with some alcohol, and then I am filing, shaping and buffing that nail. Because there's so many things on the nail, we have a lot of filing and buffing to do to make sure the nail is nice and smooth. Alright, so once we're satisfied with that, we're going to take some more alcohol and we're just going to wipe off any excess dust from the nail. So there we have our nice encapsulated nail, and when we're done with that, we're just going to top coat it one time and set it aside and continue to work on the other nails for this freestyle set. And here's a quick close-up view of how the encapsulated nail came out. Very, very pretty. So time to move on to the other nails. So for the nail with the white base, we're just going to be doing like an abstract 90s print design somewhat. But yeah, I would say just more abstract. It was 90s inspired for me, but we're just going to be using different shades of orange and different shades of green, along with, well, yeah, different shades of green. We have dark green, we have light green, and we have like a kind of neon green to do the design with. So you get your colors on and you cure them, making sure to cure them in between, and then after that you do your random abstract design on the nail. And this is the best part about this nail. It has no set design. I know it's a freestyle, but I mean, you have like no set thing you're following, so it's kind of cool to do these, and to me these are the sets that come out the best. Once you're satisfied with how it looks, you're going to UV lamp, you cure it, and we move on. So this is the nail with the gold foil we were doing before. We encapsulated it, we file shape and buff it, and we even added some rhinestones. And now to finish up this nail, we're going over it with some top coat for that sleek shiny finish. So for this freestyle set, once I was finished with a nail, I basically just top coated it and set it aside. So we finished with the design over the white nail, the kind of abstract design, and I wasn't finished there. I wanted to add one more thing to it, and I added this cute nail charm that I got on AliExpress some time back, and I thought it added a nice touch to the nail and to the entire set. So we used some rhinestone glue gel to get it done. You'll remember the nail from before with the gold charms design and the caviar beads. What we're going to do now, we're going to make a nail piercing, right? So to do that, I am using one of my drill bits that has a fine point tip, and we set in that drill about 20,000 RPM, and then we just holding the nail firmly, and we're going in and we're boring a hole in the nail for the nail piercing. This is pretty simple. I'm just going to keep applying pressure onto the nail until the drill goes all the way through. So as you can see, the drill went all the way through, and I'm just widening the hole a little bit so that our piercing can go through properly. So we want to do a hanging charm on this nail piercing. So this is the charm we have here, but the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to get, I don't know if what is called it, I don't know if it's called a hook, but I'm using this small gold ring to attach to the charm so that it can hold it better. So we have the pliers here, and the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this open-end gold hook and push it through the tip of the charm, and then we're going to put it in the hole we pierced in the nail. This was kind of meticulous. I actually sped up the video here because you have to make sure it goes in properly, and once it goes through the hole properly, you're going to take the pliers and we're just going to squeeze it close shut so that the piercing doesn't drop out. So you just make sure it's secure, and voila, you're done. You have a nice dangling charm nail piercing. So this is the entire set here all together after putting on the top coat and everything, and I must say this set looks amazing. So this is the entire set here all together, and my client loved it. She wore these nails on a vacation trip that she was going on, so it really matched the theme with the orange and green nails. So I was so proud of this set. I mean, freestyle set in 5XL, very bright, very colorful. I don't know if I'll actually wear a set like this, but I definitely enjoyed creating it. So now we're going to package it for my client, and we have to get some really strong double-sided tape to apply these nails on. I didn't have any Gorilla tape this time, but what I did, I used 2 layers of my other brand of double-sided tape to apply these nails onto in a jewelry box. As I said, these nails are way too long to fit on my custom 123 press card, so I have to use the jewelry box. Before you lay out your nails, make sure to check the nails so that there's nothing you need to do over. Make sure the nails are nice and clean to deliver to your client. Let me know what kind of press-on nail set you would like to see me freestyle next. You can leave it down in the comments below if you like to. Alright, so the nails have been packaged up, and that's basically it for this set. We cover it up, and all I have to do is just put on a custom sticker on top of the box just to identify that it came from me 123 Press Nail Collection. So you stick that right in the middle of the box there, and it's all ready for my client. 5XL square nails, orange and green freestyle set. So it was more orange than green, but yeah, these are how the nails look on the outside. Again, my client loved it. Watch to the end for a nail fee, right? But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.